Here are a few dark tale story ideas that you could consider for your video. The Smith family was excited to inherit their grandmother's possessions after her passing. They were grateful for the memories and mementos she left. The doll was dressed in a beautiful dress, with curly blonde hair and blue eyes that seemed to follow you. However, there was something off about it, something sinister. The family couldn't quite put their finger on it, but they all felt uneasy around it. Despite their reservations, the family decided to bring the doll into their home as they settled it into its new spot. They couldn't shake the feeling that something was watching them. Little did they know that the doll was possessed by an evil spirit seeking revenge on the family. For a past mystic, Grandma was a beloved member of the family, known for her kind heart and gentle spirit. She had a love for antiques and collected many unique items over the years, including the porcelain doll. The family remembered seeing the doll in her house and how she would always keep it locked away. They didn't understand why until after her passing, when they learned of the rumors surrounding the doll's cursed past. Grandma never spoke of the doll's history, but the family knew it was something dark and mysterious. Now, with the doll in their possession, they couldn't help but wonder what secrets it held and what dangers it may bring. Excited to inherit their grandmother's possessions, the Smith family brings the porcelain doll into their home. But strange things start happening immediately. The doll seems to move on its own, and the family hears unexplained noises at night. They start feeling a sense of dread around the doll and begin to question if it was a mistake to bring it into their home. But it's too late, and they soon realize that the doll is possessed. The evil spirit within seeks revenge on the family for a past wrongdoing, and they are trapped with it in their home. The Smith family starts to experience strange occurrences in their house. The porcelain doll seems to move on its own, and they hear unexplained noises at night. The family members start to feel uneasy and scared. They can't explain the strange happenings, but they know something is not right. They start to suspect that the doll has a malevolent spirit within it. They try to ignore the strange occurrences, but they can't deny the feeling of unease as the doll's actions become more malevolent and dangerous. The family realizes that they are in grave danger. The porcelain doll that the Smith family inherited appears to move on its own. It's a subtle movement, but they all notice it. At first, they try to dismiss it as a trick of the light or their imagination, but the movement becomes more frequent and noticeable. They start to feel like the doll is watching them, and they can't explain the unease they feel. As the doll's movements become more pronounced, the family becomes increasingly frightened. They start to wonder if the doll is possessed by an evil spirit seeking revenge on them, and they fear that they may never be able to escape its grasp. The strange occurrences around the doll have left the Smith family feeling uneasy and scared. They can't explain the feeling of dread that washes over them whenever they're near it. They start to avoid the room where the doll is kept, but they can't escape the feeling that something is watching them as the days go on. The feeling of unease grows stronger, and they start to fear for their safety. The family members try to talk to each other about their feelings, but they can't shake the fear that the doll is somehow controlling their thoughts and actions. They know they need to take action before it's too late. The Smith family starts to do research on the porcelain doll and its history. They want to understand why it's behaving so strangely, and if there's a way to stop it. They learn that the doll has a dark past and was once owned by an evil woman who died tragically. The family starts to suspect that the doll is possessed by the vengeful spirit of the previous owner. As they dig deeper, they uncover more frightening details about the doll's past and the curse that's said to be attached to it. They realize that they may be in grave danger and that they need to take action before it's too late. The Smith family uncovers the dark history of the porcelain doll. They discover that it was once owned by an evil woman who died tragically. The family learns that the woman was rumored to practice black magic and had a reputation for being cruel and vindictive. They start to suspect that the doll may be possessed by the woman's malevolent spirit. As they continue to research, they find accounts of people who have encountered the doll and suffered terrible consequences. The family realizes that they are in grave danger and that they need to find a way to rid the doll of the evil spirit within it before it's too late. The Smith family starts to suspect that the porcelain doll is possessed by the vengeful spirit of the evil woman who once owned it. As they investigate further, they find evidence that supports their theory. The doll's actions become more malevolent and dangerous, and they start to fear for their safety. The family realizes that they need to take action and find a way to rid the doll of the evil spirit before it's too late. But they also know that confronting the spirit will not be an easy task, and that they may be putting their lives in danger. The Smith family's fears are realized as the doll's actions become more malevolent and dangerous. The family members start to experience physical harm, and they realize that the doll is seeking revenge on them for a past wrongdoing. They start to fear for their lives and wonder if they will ever be able to escape the doll's grasp. As the situation becomes more dire, the family knows that they need to take drastic action. They seek the help of a paranormal investigator, hoping that they can find a way to rid the doll of the evil spirit and put an end to the terror that has taken over their lives. The situation with the porcelain doll becomes more dangerous as the family members start to experience physical harm. They suffer cuts, bruises, and other injuries that seem to be inflicted by an invisible force. The family members start to fear for their lives, and they realize that the doll's malevolent spirit will stop at nothing to seek revenge on them for a past wrongdoing. They know that they need to find a way to rid the doll of the evil spirit before it's too late. As the situation becomes more dire, the family seeks out the help of a paranormal investigator. They hope that the investigator will have the expertise necessary to rid the doll of the evil spirit and restore peace to their home. The family members come to a chilling realization. The porcelain doll is seeking revenge on them for a past wrongdoing. They remember a time when they mistreated someone, and they start to suspect that the doll is possessed by the spirit of that person. The family knows that they need to make things right and put an end to the vengeful spirit's reign of terror. As they seek a way to rid the doll of the evil spirit, the family tries to make amends for their past actions. They hope that by righting their wrongs, they can put an end to the doll's malevolent actions and restore peace to their home. But the evil spirit is powerful, and the family knows that they may be in grave danger. They seek out the help of a paranormal investigator, hoping that they can find a way to rid the doll of the evil spirit and put an end to the terror that has taken over their lives. The Smith family decides to confront the porcelain doll and try to rid it of the evil spirit within. They know that it will not be an easy task, but they are determined to put an end to the terror that has taken over their lives. With the help of a paranormal investigator, the family prepares for the confrontation. They gather the necessary tools and knowledge to perform a cleansing ritual on the doll. As they confront the doll, they experience a terrifying showdown with the evil spirit. The family members use all their strength and knowledge to rid the doll of the malevolent spirit, hoping that they can finally put an end to the terror that has plagued their home. In the end, the family is successful in removing the evil spirit from the doll. They decide to get rid of the doll and bury it far away from their home, hoping that it will never cause harm to anyone else again. The family members reflect on their experience and try to move on from the traumatic events that have forever changed their lives. The Smith family seeks the help of a paranormal investigator to rid the porcelain doll of the evil spirit within. They know that they need someone with expertise in dealing with the supernatural to help them put an end to the terror that has taken over their lives. The investigator brings within the necessary tools and knowledge to perform a cleansing ritual on the doll. They work closely with the family to prepare for the confrontation and give them the guidance they need to succeed. As they confront the doll, the family members experience a terrifying showdown with the evil spirit. The paranormal investigator uses their expertise to help the family rid the doll of the malevolent spirit, hoping that they can finally put an end to the terror that has plagued their home. In the end, the family is successful in removing the evil spirit from the doll. They decide to get rid of the doll and bury it far away from their home, hoping that it will never cause harm to anyone else again. The family members reflect on their experience and try to move on from the traumatic eve. After a terrifying showdown with the porcelain doll and the evil spirit within, the Smith family and the paranormal investigator are successful in removing the malevolent force from the doll. The family members feel a sense of relief wash over them as they finally put an end to the terror that has plagued their home. They know that the doll and the dark history surrounding it will always be a part of their lives, but they hope to move on from the traumatic experience. As they bury the doll far away from their home, the family members reflect on the lessons they've learned from their ordeal. They realize the importance of being kind and compassionate to others, and the consequences of mistreating someone, even unintentionally. In the end, the Smith family is grateful for the help of the paranormal investigator and the knowledge and tools they brought to the table. They hope that their experience will serve as a warning to others and that they will never have to endure the terror that they faced. After successfully removing the evil spirit from the doll, the Smith family decides to get rid of it for good. They know that the doll has a dark history and don't want to risk anyone else being harmed by it. The family members bury the doll far away from their home, hoping that it will never cause harm to anyone else again. They feel a sense of closure as they lay the doll to rest and put an end to the terror that has plagued their lives. As they move on from the traumatic experience, the family members try to find peace and comfort in their daily lives. They know that the memory of the doll and the evil spirit within will stay with them forever, but they hope to use their experience to help others and prevent similar tragedies from. In the end, the Smith family is grateful for the help of the paranormal investigator and the knowledge and tools they brought to the table. They hope that their experience will serve as a warning to others and that they will never have to endure the terror that they faced after enduring the traumatic events surrounding the porcelain doll. The Smith family members are left to reflect on their experience and try to move on from the ordeal that has forever changed their lives. They feel grateful for the help of the paranormal investigator who brought the expertise and tools necessary to rid the doll of the evil spirit within. They also appreciate the support of their loved ones and the kindness of strangers who offered them comfort during their difficult time as they try to find closure and move on from the experience. The family members realize the importance of being kind and compassionate to others. They reflect on the consequences of their past actions and make a commitment to being better people moving forward. In the end, the Smith family finds strength in each other and the lessons they've learned from their experience. They hope that their story will serve as a warning to others and inspire them to be kind and compassionate to those around them.